I've been working out since I was in my early teens. I remember belonging to a Nautilus at the time, and you'd do 3 circuits of the exercises and you'd be done. And actually, I think they recommended only one, but we were young and dumb and we did 3. After I turned 40, a few truths hit. Here are 5 things that I wish I learned sooner. If you want to keep training for decades without burning out or getting hurt, this is for you. These 5 shifts have kept me strong, mobile, consistent, and free from training injuries. Number 1, overworking equals injuries that set you back for weeks. Sometimes it can even be months. One thing is when you have pain, stop. Not the type of pain where, gosh, this hurts because I'm doing, 10 reps and I'm really starting to hurt here. It's starting to burn. The hurt is when you know something's wrong. I pulled a muscle or something got tweaked. Just stop. Because a lot of times what will happen is if you continue to work that, you're going to have a bigger injury. So when something does flare up, minor, like you just have a little bit of a tweak, adjust your workout so you're not working out with as much intensity. It may be a lighter workout that day. Maybe you do a workout where you're just doing body weight only. Number 2, strength training protects your muscles, your bone density, balance, and your metabolism. After 40, you start to think strong for life, not for personal records, PRs. I think everybody should lift and everybody should do cardio. Those are 2 things that work for everybody. You see a lot of people that, well, I'm just a runner. I just do cardio. I think it's really important that you do that lifting because it does help with bone density and it does give you muscle mass. I've seen people men that are 40, 50 years old can't do a push-up. I've seen them younger than that too, but it's really important that you be able to have that kind of strength, that core strength. Number 3, expect your PRs to change. Your personal records aren't going to continue to go up forever. I wish they did, but they don't. It's really important that you do not go for personal records all the time too, because they can cause an injury. If you're really trying to do a really heavy lift, a bench press or a squat or something that's really heavy, you have the potential to hurt yourself when you do those personal records. One thing too is your recovery just takes a lot longer. That window of recovery, I can remember being able to go work out every single day. And today I can't do that. I can work out every day, but my workouts have to look different. I can't do hard lifting workouts every single day. I have to move the body parts around to be able to lift as frequently as possible. And another thing is you can be somebody that just lifts the weight. You've seen the people just go like use their body to lift it, or you can use better form. I found that the better form creates fewer aches and it helps you to stay in better shape from the standpoint of reducing injuries. Number 4, eat smarter as you age. I used to be able to eat large pizzas by myself with no problem. If I do that now, I'll be a couple pounds heavier the next day. So portion sizes do matter, and prioritize your protein and your hydration. You can read a lot of different things on protein as far as the amount that you should have, but you should have some protein with every meal, and you want to stay hydrated. You want to have your drink with you so you're constantly in getting that water and that hydration. And another thing that I found too is to try to keep your carbs low as you age. It does tend to help keep weight off. And I found for myself, fat heavy diet with protein, low carb works out really well. I talk a lot more about it in my book. Walk more, number 5. Walking is probably the best exercise I've ever found. It boosts your mood. It aids in your recovery because you have that movement and keeps you moving on the off days. I know some people like to use treadmills or maybe do an elliptical, those type of things, but I really enjoy walking, especially walking outside. You want to shoot for 5 to 10,000 steps a day. I think that walks also improve your thinking. It gives me a lot of time, especially if I'm in nature, that I can think about things. And just to put this all together, you want to lift 3 times a week, walk daily, get your protein and your hydration, And remember, rest is good. You have to recover. And that's so important because a lot of people don't take the rest time. Every 5 or 6 weeks, you should probably take a few days off just to give your body that rest it needs to recover. These are 5 shifts that have kept me training for decades without having any major injuries or burnout. And the key is to train for life. What is one training lesson that you wish that you learned earlier? Drop it in the comments. Your tip might help somebody else. If this helped, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks, and be audacious.